You gonna play it?
You lose, Danny. When I was 10 years old, I had a best friend and his name was Bobby Taylor. Just like the football player. Watch wrestling. When I was 10 years old, I had a best friend and his name was Bobby Taylor. And we would watch wrestling. Who would win the match? Who would win the match between these guys? Who would win the match? Who would win the match between these two guys? Oh, watch wrestling. Oh, watch wrestling. Danny is gay, Danny is so fucking gay, he is gay with him.
Danny Richardson, let's say these two guys had a match and we were 10 years old. That's the new thing, and we need to discuss this. I want people to send in their 10-year-old dream match. When you were, not even if you were 10, let's say you're 10 now. Let's say you were 10 then. What was your dream match then as a 10-year-old? Or what would your dream match be today as a 10-year-old, Danny? I've got a card. We might not get to all of them because, Danny, we have a very similar card called TNA Slammiversary to kind of preview. But, Danny, oh my God, does a 10-year-old me have some questions for you?
So it's not necessarily like you said. It doesn't have to be when you were 10, but at least use the same mentality that you had when you were 10. Unless you're someone like J-Man who was 10 last year and is like been internet guy his whole life because they've never known anything else. You know, people like us who grew up without the internet when they were 10 and you just had what you were presented with and that's all that you knew.
Oh, when I was 10 years old, I had a best friend and his name was Bobby Taylor. Oh, when I was 10 years old, I had a best friend and his name was Bobby Taylor.
And I'm going to be calling you Bobby Taylor for the rest of this. Bobby Taylor, oh my God.
I would love it if you could find Bobby Taylor online.
What if Zack Ryder faced Robbie E?
Oh, I gotta go with Zack Ryder. He's been U.S. champion. Robbie E's only been TV champion, and that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, well, I don't know because it's been tough road for Devon lately. He's been beating a lot of tough people, but Robbie E has the big fuck, you know, the Robbie friend of his ringside. And if the referee doesn't pay attention, it depends on who could be refereeing. If it's the black bald referee, who I'm pretty sure was on Scrubs as Hooch, I don't think there's going to be any chance for Sin Cara to pull this out.
Hooch is crazy.
Did I say Zack Ryder? I meant Zack Ryder, not Sin Cara.
Does Robbie E get to bring Robbie T with him? Because that's a big equalizer.
Yes. Now, yes, but maybe the referee, if it's a good one, will send him to the back before the match starts. Like when Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels had that match for the belt in '98, before I was born, according to this logic.
What's Robbie E's finisher?
Oh my God, I don't know, but is it on the top rope, you think?
I don't know. It can't be better than the little broski boot, right?
You're right. The broski boot, that alone would beat him, but then he also has that other move when he does the leg drop while he's standing. That's cool. And then also, but here's the thing. Is Zack Ryder going to get through the velvet rope?
So if he's not even admitted into the match, then it doesn't even matter.
No, he'll get counted out. That's Nightmare Card. That's not 10-year-old discussion. That's he couldn't get to the VIP rope, so he was counted out. By the way, if you don't know what the Nightmare Card is, take a trip down memory lane and get the first 20 episodes. It's somewhere in there. I don't even remember. Danny, so Robbie E, yeah, and he doesn't have a lot of friends that could help him. Zack Ryder's friends with John Cena. You could help train him before the match. His moves are better. And he came first. I mean, this other guy, he doesn't do anything cool, you know?
Well, Zack Ryder took a beating from Kane, had his back broken, he's put in a wheelchair, got thrown off the cage, or off the ramp there, and it doesn't even matter. He comes back, you know, a month later, and he's perfectly healed. I don't think that someone like Robbie E could do any serious damage to Zack Ryder, but I think Zack Ryder could put Robbie E out of the Jersey Shore.
Well, is Zack Ryder's dad in the crowd?
Well, who's booking the match? Is Eve booking the match? Because you know she's going to put it as some kind of stipulation that's going to hurt Zack Ryder.
What's booking? And Danny, what about Big O from the YouTube show that I saw Zack Ryder and, oh, Danny, I can't wear this one. There's no way. And that's not even fair. I got stuck with Robbie E. Who picked first? Who picked first?
Just like the football player.
I'm pretty sure Bobby Taylor could be both these guys anyway.